It's one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Tucker. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Now the defense decides to suspend a timeout to regroup a bit. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Jones. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
Trying to find some room. It's Scott. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game. It's that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. This is a tough environment for visitors. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Jones. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion in first half makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The back's got it. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On the run, it's Smith.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the move now. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air. It's Jones. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Didn't quite get the playoff in time, It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it on the move. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. Chris.
Great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Jones. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. We're going to chuck it again. That pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense now operating in the red zone. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Fourth down, going for a 1st down or a touchdown here. Big throw, caught to the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Clark. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for them.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Jones. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Dogs move into the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to find room. It's Scott. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jones. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Ah, here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner is brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What guys will line up here on first down and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
We're going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it again. He fires this throw and he's intercepted. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.